Hey there, my beautiful collective. Just popping in here to get you guys a collective reading. Hope y'all are doing well. This will be well, my intention is that it will be a soulmate, twin energies update. We shall see how it goes. Hope you guys are doing really great. Getting a good start to your weekend. This reading will be general, so please only take, of course, what applies. Leave the rest. All right, Spirit, what do we have? You are unique. It says, be brave, a little crazy, but be yourself. I love that. Okay. I feel like I haven't done too many readings this week, honestly, since I've been away, but I feel like I'm getting a lot of reading, or the ones I've done anyway, have focused a lot on being authentic, okay, really stepping into your full power. I'm seeing the number 34 here. That might be relevant to somebody, perhaps someone's age. 3 plus 4 also reduces to 7. So that could be significant as well. That could be a birthday age, something along those lines. It does say a message is trying to reach you. That's funny because I was definitely feeling that going into meditation. 37 on this card. It says a message is trying to reach you. Be vigilant. The spirit world wishes to find and touch you. So a lot of you guys may very well be, you could very well be intuitives, but regardless, you may have someone who's passed over here to maybe an ancestor or somewhat trying to reach out, trying to speak to you. You might also be seeing that a lot in your dreams, or at least having some dreams about that. Again, the number 37, so take it as it resonates. Age 37, 73. It also reduces to 10. Again, that number may be significant for you guys. I'm going to grab one more. Oh, there's that song, You Mean the World to Me. You are my everything. I don't know all the lyrics. I'm singing it, though. Let's see. The only thing that matters to me. Maybe you're the only thing that matters to me. I don't know who sings that. That's an older song, of course. I'll have to look at the lyrics and maybe post it in the box below. All right, Spirit, what else for my collective? Cross the bridge of happiness. It leads over the depths of your emotions. Gorgeous. Again, we have the number 42 here. So 4 plus 2 is 6. That might resonate. Or the number 42. Or even the number 24 may resonate in some way with someone. All right. So this is all about really tuning in. Obviously, it looks to me like some of you guys may have people from the spirit world that are maybe showing up for you. You may be closely in tune with them. But even just trying to reach out to you, you may have had it, okay, I don't know where that came from, but somebody here may have had a loss even recently here. I know I'm feeling drawn to animals too. So just make sure that you're paying attention, listening to that. If you were wondering if somebody was close to you or you're feeling someone around you, I think this is just going to be some confirmation for you. But this is saying get out and have some happiness here, okay? Happiness here, this one as well. Be your unique self, really kind of step into... I just feel like a happier time for a lot of you guys. So if you felt like you've been a bit stagnant or something like that, maybe it's just telling you, step into who you are. Be yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Have some fun. I think that's needed right now. All right. Look at that. With that, the first card out is going to be the Fool card, which is all about innocence. It's about wonder. It's about foolishness, right? It's about... leaping before you look. Okay, so this is about stepping into, just getting out. Again, it could just be going in a new direction. It could be going out, having some fun, taking some chances on things is what I'm getting. What else for my collective spirit? Yeah, look at this. New feelings here. That's also a card about spirituality and intuition, though. But the Ace of Cups is really a card to me a lot about self-love, but even feeling just a lot of love, not only for self, but for things around you. It all starts within anyway. What else for my collective? Listen, their energy, Spirit. Somebody may also be feeling this way. Somebody may also want to be taking some kind of leap towards you here. But why am I feeling like this makes you especially attractive here? The fact that you're feeling more yourself, you're feeling more spontaneous, you want to get out and do things, try things. You have really kind of ensconced yourself in a lot of self-love here. What else here? Just for my collective's energy, please. Yeah, we have the eights. All right, 8 of coins. A lot of you guys may have been diligently working on a project, okay? Working towards some passions here. Whenever I see this card, I usually think about someone who has pretty high standards in terms of their work, trying to perfect something. Okay, you might be building a business, but you could also just be working diligently, not only at your job, but also on, you know, some kind of passion project or anything like that. You could also be wanting to work towards the situation here. I feel like you're putting a lot, though, into self-love here, and also into, it looks to me like building something for yourself. So that could have, you know, these are a lot of pentacles here, so that could certainly tell me that that's around, yeah, building your own stability, maintaining your own stability, or getting something off the ground. I feel very, very drawn to that message. Getting something off the ground here. So some of you guys are starting something new, and it could very well be around some kind of work or passion project you're trying to get off the ground here. Yeah, look at that. Have rapid action here. A lot of movement. So maybe putting a lot of energy towards that. There might be a lot of conversations going back and forth. A lot of movement here. After a time of introspection here and a time of stagnation, okay? So if you felt like you had to really take a step back, maybe this is with someone else too. Perhaps there's been like a long break with something, or this could have been even, you know, because I'm getting so many cards here about really stepping into your authenticity here, getting out, having some fun, stepping into your happiness. I see a lot of emotional cards here. And then, of course, the Fool card, which is all about stepping out into, you know, not being afraid to really kind of leap out there into a new direction. It's also a card about innocence, which I really love, okay? But it's a card about action to me as well. Just doing it, okay? Not overthinking it, just really doing it. And I think it came after a time of pause. I see a lot of energy here. Something new is being created here. So I don't know what you're creating. I want to say this might be around business, but this could also be something around a relationship picking up steam here. So let's just see. You know, it could have came after a time of pause here, a time of solitude here, somebody gaining insights, perhaps both of you going into a healing, gaining insights, trying to pick up some wisdom on the situation or see things clearly. And then we have an action card, the Knight of Wands. Okay, so that's a card about passion. That's a card about someone coming in very rapidly, taking action on something, okay? I love the Knight of Wands because, you know, it's fire, and that's all about being fearless as well. All right, so something is really taking off here. You got a couple of cards here, actually 3 cards out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out of 6 about action here. So this is beautiful. Whatever it is that is moving forward here, it looks like there's going to be a lot of success here, okay? You may be receiving some kind of recognition in it. People may be recognizing you, of course. You know, you may be in the public eye in some way. Definitely feel like you might be receiving some kind of, I want to say public attention, but certainly some kind of victory here. You might be feeling victorious in a situation. Okay, I'm going back to that song. I don't know why. You mean the world to me. You are my everything. I'm feeling like maybe somebody. So we're going to look at that on love specifically. All right, Spirit, on love specifically, because I'm thinking these two may actually be intertwined in some way. Why would that be? Why would that be, Spirit? So tell me about, is there a person coming towards my collective? Oh, I'll say. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a twin flame. All right, so I got the 4 of Wands right out of the gate, and then I have the 6 of Cups. Boy, you can't make this stuff up. All right, so what do we have here? We have a past life connection, and we have a twin flame card here. That's what I was feeling going in, that we'd be doing an update on the 2 of these, and we have both of them actually showing up here. So definitely somebody from the past here wanting to talk. Maybe they have figured out, or maybe they're really saturated here as well in some emotions here. You mean the world to me. You are my everything. Perhaps this person has been going into some kind of, maybe they've been apart from you for a while, or at least a period of introspection here. I feel like there may be no communication in some of these situations. Most of them actually is what I just heard. Yeah. So I think that what's happening here is that perhaps they're coming to a lot of, I want to say conclusions, but also just like they're getting a lot of insights. Really very much so missing the connection here that you guys had here in the past. It looks like this person probably views you as their home. All right, someone who they feel very comfortable with, very confident with, someone who they can speak openly with. I think they miss the innocence. You got two cards here again of innocence here. They miss the innocence with the laughter, the sharing, the caring. Just a very easy, for a while it felt like a very easy relationship. This person may also be really going over a lot of memories in their head of the two of you, feeling very nostalgic, okay? Very, very strong though. I think they're, okay. So if this person didn't recognize the connection before, in terms of the depth of the connection, this to me feels like there's a lot of familiarity. Like, why is this going away? You know, like, why do I feel such a closeness with this person? Why can't I release them? All right. It's weird because I almost see this person sitting here almost with a smile on their face. So whatever they're feeling, whatever they're imagining, I feel like there's a lot, almost like a euphoric feeling with it. So there is definitely a remembrance here. Okay. Yeah, so this is a person that may very well be recognizing that you're their twin flame, whether they know the name of it or not. They know that this is a very significant connection in some way. They may wish to come in here. This might be a person actually who works within the community in some way, or you could be, or maybe you know them from the community. All right, if you've been with this person before, y'all could have had a home together. You could have had a life together, even a marriage together. This is also my card of marriage. All right, but regardless, I think this person feels such a strong sense of connection here with you. I'm feeling it. This is crazy because there's almost like a jubilance inside of me as I'm even saying this, because I can see almost like this, I don't want to call it a smirk. It's like a happiness, like that euphoria that you feel, like that energy is just very balanced and happy and light. I'm getting a lot of that this morning. So tell me more about this person. Those are two extraordinary cards to start out on, especially for a reading like this. So yeah, here we go. We got a King of Wands here. You may be dealing with a Leo. Doesn't have to be, or any fire sign. I know that we have Aries here as well. We have Sag here as well. So that's all the fire signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have a Virgo here. What else do we have? Looks like we definitely have a lot of fire and a lot of water on the board. Either of you guys can be that. But I also have some, I also have Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Some more Virgo as well. Okay. All right. All right, Spirit, what else? Yeah. This has definitely been a person you've been on a pause with, because I think this is someone who's been kind of clinging to control in a sense. Maybe they didn't want to lose control of their emotions. I feel like they're clinging to you too, though. So maybe you've also pulled back in a sense. I don't know if you have or if they have. Something about this connection. I got this the other day too. Somebody feels kind of out of control in the connection. This is a little different though. I feel the energy today is very different to me than the one that I did earlier in the week. I just feel like somebody here is really kind of, I want to use the term ensconced because I feel kind of overwhelmed in the emotion. Okay, but it's a beautiful, lighter, much lighter emotion in this one. It's almost like that beautiful nostalgia when you start playing all these memories in your head. And I think they're really feeling this connection right now. But this person is very, very, first of all, they're very much clinging to your energy. I feel that very strongly. But they also are really afraid, I think, of losing control in this connection. So perhaps something about the connection before was so strong that it made them feel kind of like they were out of control. Look at this. Yeah, you guys could have definitely been friends. There's another card of community too. All right, but they feel a lot of happiness with you. Again, that's the nostalgia that they're really feeling right now. I think they're definitely missing the friendship. A couple of cards of friendship here as well. Six of Cups can also say to me friendship, but the deep friendship, certainly the deep bond that you guys felt before. Tell me more about this person here. More water energy. Look at that. Yeah, goodness. Yeah, maybe this person was not trying to recognize before. Maybe they felt the connection, but now you notice that. So turn right up in terms of the Wheel of Fortune. I'm just going to say it would normally be something that indicates to me that somebody understands this is a fated connection. It's almost like there was a denial of that before because they really wanted to stay. They didn't really understand it, if that makes sense. They didn't really understand the connection, so they really wanted to kind of stay in this space of just kind of moving forward, not really acknowledging it, but they can't help it. It looks to me like they're really overwhelmed. But the good news is there's a happiness, there's a genuineness within these feelings that I'm feeling today. Very much a happiness when it comes to it. Yeah, somebody definitely. See, there was an ending before, and I just think that this person is ready to come out of this quiet period, okay? I'm getting the Ten of Swords, of course, that is in reverse here. All right, so there was definitely an ending before. There was definitely somebody feeling very defeated in this. Could have been you, could have been them. I feel like it could have been both. Okay, a collapse of this connection in some way. Certainly a break apart, which we already knew. Okay, and it looks to me like this person is ready to come back together. They're wanting to kind of bring this connection, and it appears to me, back together to a state of happiness. Okay, to a state of being together and out of this stagnant period. This is beautiful. Yeah. Somebody has figured out that you mean the world to them. You are their everything. That's what I'm getting. So that's where that song is coming from. God, I wish I knew who's saying that. I'm going to have to look that up and I'll put it down there. So what is the outcome here? So you're both quite independent is what I'm getting here. They're definitely seeing you as somebody that's really independent. Somebody who really takes care of themselves, makes their own money, really enjoys the fruits of their labor, you know. Definitely very independent, though. Somebody who is manifests pretty easy. They definitely see you as someone who is okay being alone. They may see that. I like it that they're kind of seeing you single. You may have moved on. I'm not getting that. I see a person here that's very, very single here, okay? And that's the way they're looking at you, I think, for them. That has been almost like a catalyst here because they've been checking. Maybe for some of them, they're wondering also if you're single, but this is the way they're seeing you. A person very, why am I getting headstrong now? For some of you guys, you may be very headstrong. I think you've really stood your ground here with this person. It may have been a bit shocking to them. At the same time, dare I say, it's been a bit of a turn on. I think they really respect that about you, okay? You know, there's still I think that a lot of the stagnation, although their thoughts are going to wanting to come out of this cycle with you, I think there's still definitely a fear of change here, but they haven't stopped holding on to you, all right? The Death card in reverse tells me that they're still very much hanging on to you. Again, it goes back to the clinging, okay? But there's still a sense of stagnation here that it's not moving forward. Both of you are just kind of sitting there single. Well, okay, some of them are afraid to approach. All right, let me see what else I got here. See why that is. Oh, yeah. See? Okay. I think they're afraid to approach here because of what has happened, whatever has happened again. Something about, you know, that's a card to me. The Five of Cups is all about loss. It's a card about, it's not a card really about feeling left out, but it's definitely a card about loss. Somebody could be very sad over a situation or the way things that have, you know, have really went in a situation. I'm asking for the outcome here, and this is what I'm getting. So almost like a stuck feeling. I'm going to have to get some more information definitely on that. Because this person has all of these beautiful emotions down here, but it's almost like there's still this fear of coming towards you. Okay, I'm getting something a little different now. It's almost like they feel like you are very comfortable just being on your own here. You may not wish to kind of indulge them anymore or take them back. I think this person is feeling a lot of loss over this situation. It's really weird because what I'm getting as the outcome is very different than the emotions that are definitely down here. Okay? I think this person might spend a lot of time honestly focusing on lack in some sense, like how could it work out almost? How could you, even take them back, I guess, or consider them again, something like that. They definitely feel a real lack of stability in this situation, but I want to say in their life too. Why do they feel like they have a lack of resources in terms of how to come forward? I think this really consumes a lot of their time. They see you as this pre-empress energy, right? Very strong, very beautiful, very competent and capable. And they feel like in some way perhaps they would not be able to provide for you with this Ten of Coins in reverse here. Maybe they feel like they have a lack of resources here to be able, I'm going to say, to actually provide for you in some way. But the beautiful part here is all in their energy. You can see where they're heavily starting to sit in this nostalgia and these feelings and this beauty and this recognition. And I feel them as an empath, obviously, so I know that this is it's an easier energy, okay? So all of this right here that I'm seeing in the outcome, maybe this will be bringing this kind of stuff up for them because maybe that will also scare them. Oh my God, I have all these feelings, all these emotions, but how am I going to provide for this person? What they're not recognizing is that you provide for yourself, okay? So I think that's something to, obviously that's something they're going to have to come to terms with. I feel very strongly that they've come to terms with the fact of what you mean to them, okay? This person may end up, though, staying a little bit stuck or at least feeling that way in the outcome here. By the way, this is just, of course, the immediate outcome that I'm looking at. Feeling very entrapped here. This card is about self-victimization, too, because remember, this is all about the head. This is not reality. This is just I'm choosing to stay trapped, and it's because they feel like, there's a lack of stability in their own life, and most importantly, a lack of resources, the lack of money. All right, so they might be focusing a whole lot on the money and kind of taking what they view as, the loss at this point, although they're incredibly disappointed and very sad, it looks like to me, because they fear making some kind of change here. I think they just fear that it's not going to work out in some way. There's something about what's happened here before that I think they're thinking that you're just not going to, I don't know, perhaps give them another opportunity. Why would you take them in? This person is not seeing themselves at the same level, but by this energy down here, they do know what the connection is. So that's a huge step, I think, in the right direction. Okay, if this person could say something to you, though. It's a shame that some people actually have to be this, right? Some people have to be like, well, I have to have all my money in order. I have to have my life completely in order. I know that we want to be at our best when we meet someone. That's just not, it's not always the case. And this is giving me the indication this person stays in their mind so much anyway. They may be just I just think that they're really overthinking things. That's what I think. I feel like you guys need to have a conversation. That's what I feel. I feel like a conversation needs to be had and the fears need to be dropped because I think this is too important not to do so. Yeah, see? A lot of anxiousness here with this person. Definitely feel that. Look at this. If I'd only known then what I know now, I'm telling you. They have gleaned actually a lot from this. I feel like this person is definitely doing a lot of fantasizing about you, about the connection. I feel their energy is very light and very good right now. The thing is, as a person that really stays in their head quite a bit, it feels to me like although they're feeling all of this, although it feels very good, very nice, very home-like, it's like you're their happy place, right? It also scares them. It also brings up a lot of fears within them about what could go wrong. Dang, how can I go towards this? I'm not even where I need to be. A lot of this is going to be based around your person and their own ideas about their security and where they're at right now. Yeah, it says I just need more time. That's what I'm telling you. They feel like they got to build themselves up. They feel like they have to, a lot of it, again, I'm going to go again, is going to be built around their security. They got to get themselves together. Perhaps whatever they displayed to you before was not exactly true. I definitely feel there's some deception. There could have been some deception around this situation as well. So maybe if they were displaying that they were, you know, doing well on their own, they were very successful, that may have been a lie. Their situation may have been more complex, I'll just say, than that. Maybe if they had not quite finished another situation either, or was still trying to heal from another situation, that could have been a factor as well. They see you as just having so much, kind of being so much within yourself, within your life, and they want to be able to stand side by side. I want to say toe to toe with you. Okay. And I think that's probably a twin thing too, right? If you are, especially if you're having some kind of remembrance of that and of that energy, you know, but it can almost, if you don't understand it, it can almost turn into a competitive thing. And you're not in competition, clearly. Look at you. You feel good. You're not in competition with anybody. You're just enjoying yourself, enjoying life, just chilling, right? So it's just a matter of them kind of getting to that part, not staying so much in their mind, focusing so much on their mind and on what's lost and what they don't have and what they have yet to achieve, and feeling like they're behind. And instead, just really stepping up to the plate, having the conversation, and then working together. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. The resentment. That can go two ways. They may feel like you actually resent them for something that they do here, but I think because I got a competitive streak here with this person, it's almost like resentment that you've pulled ahead. You could have very well been in some nasty energy when I say nasty, lower energy. I've been there, so this is not judgment, okay? When you were dealing with them as well. And if they're watching you in some way, seeing you, maybe they see that you've pulled ahead. Or what they view as being pulled ahead. You've certainly grown on your own. You've accomplished a lot on your own. There may have been a touch of resentment there as well. I'm going to go back to the competitiveness. Okay, you know, we feel very competitive sometimes, and we tend to, why does this person have more than me? Why can't I get ahead in my life? Why can't I feel that good and achieve those things? All right, so there may be some of that too that they've had to kind of deal with. They're not in that energy today, I can tell you. All right, what else, Spirit? Yeah, okay, I just heard I just want to be an equal. So, yeah, look, I'm making plans. So I think that they do have a plan. They feel like it's not quite culminated to where they need it to be. I just need more time here. They're really sweating the whole situation because they feel like you are way too comfortable over here on your own here. And somebody, of course, you're looking so amazing. Somebody's just going to probably come in and scoop you up. And I think that is a big concern for them. But they feel like things aren't happening fast enough. And they do, it's important for them to feel as though they're an equal. They're putting a lot of emphasis, though, I'm going to tell you here, on financial stuff and on security. Okay, so if you have a lot more than them, if you know, I hate to say energetically, but that is important, or on a different level in some way, just because they need to kind of level up a little bit. They want to feel like they're on the same as you. There's definitely a competitive vibe. I don't feel like it's coming towards you because you feel very chill here, but it's definitely coming from them. Okay, they want to be, and who knows what you guys were in the past. You know what I'm saying? They want to feel like they are exactly on the same level with you. A lot of this energy is in the thoughts, it's in the ego, as we all know. Okay, it's something they're going to have to get past. It's that dark energy that can kind of consume us a bit and make us think things that are just not true. They're perfectly adequate the way that they are. Obviously, it's okay to continue to strive to achieve, but it needs to be talked about instead of, you know, doing comparisons. So that's something they're going to have to learn. This person might be a little bit younger than you, or honestly, chronologically, I guess they could be 20 years older than you, but they may act a bit more immature. And so they're still trying to figure some things out, is what I'm feeling. But look, I told you, wait for me. They don't want to see you get away, and they see that you're doing so good. in your life and really kind of thriving. And I think they just want, please, I just need more time. Wait for me. I'm definitely making plans here. Okay, they're fantasizing about the future that they could have. Okay, if I'd only known then what I know now, I'm telling you, they absolutely know what this connection is. All right, past life, twin flame. All right, you have all the components here of a twin flame or a soulmate. Past life, of course, connection here is very, very strong. And that's why they're sitting in all this beautiful energy today, really being reminiscent. And I think they spend a lot of their time doing that. I just noticed fantasizing along with the Six of Cups. They spend a lot of time doing that. They spend a lot of time thinking about it and what could be. It's just these fears that keep creeping up. They got to get beyond that. They got to get beyond that headspace, those fears of, what could go wrong. Okay, what if I don't get to where I need to be in time? I think this you need to have a conversation. I'm just going to say it. I'm not saying you need to reach out. This person obviously feels some kind of way about what may have happened in this situation. But when and I do feel that they will reach out, because again, the song, you mean the world to me, you're my everything. Somebody's having a huge recognition over here. I think there will be some kind of communication, not in the immediate future, which to me is like the next 3 to 4 weeks. But I do feel like it's going to come, because there's just too much coming to the surface for it not to. And they're ready to come out of this stagnation with you, okay, and this ending, and kind of turn things around. All right, I'll get a Moonology, and we will wrap it up. Definitely a lot of love here. Most definitely a lot of love. And one thing that I see about you is that you're very much so in a lot of self-love too, and it's just reflecting out to everything that you're doing here. So stay in that energy for sure. Honestly, it's probably what's also bringing this person around. Interesting. All right. Spirit, what else do we have? Yep. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Okay, so yeah. So if pride has been the issue, if pride has kept you guys apart, this may be for you, it may be for them, it may be for both of y'all, honestly. You're going to end up having a conversation at some point. I feel like in the near future. You can't let pride, anything that you feel like you're holding on to, especially if there's any resentment or anything like that, needs to be let go of. This pride your person is obviously feeling about not being up to par, not being stable enough, whatever. It's so important. All of that is taken out of the way, and you just speak really from the heart in this situation. There it is. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. So there you go. I don't know if I know we just had an eclipse. I think it was more of a full moon eclipse, right? I'm not really sure. I'll have to check it out. I know that was back in May. That may have actually, honestly, that could have also set some things changing. That could have certainly brought a lot of awareness to this person, cleared out some of the fog that they were feeling. This person's biggest enemy here is their own thoughts. Honestly, the negative thoughts that they have. Maybe things have not went well in their life. Maybe that's kind of been a theme. But I think, when that happens, we start to just think, oh, well, things aren't going to go well, right? So it could definitely be this. This person has a lot of expectations of themselves. But I think meeting you or being with you, regardless of how long you've been together, and seeing you really shine, makes them want to step up even more, which makes them kind of feel further behind, right? That has nothing to do with you. You're doing exactly what you need to do. It's just a matter of them taking the reins, stepping up, and not being so, they're judging themselves too much. They're judging where they're at way too much, okay? I think when they start to let go of some of those fears, because that's what it is. It's a fear-based kind of mentality. I'm not where I need to be. I'm never going to get there. I'm not going to be there in time. This person's going to move on. You got to drop all of that and just expect the best. Want to have the best. Stay in the energy of gratitude. Stay in the energy of laughter. It's a high vibrational energy, and it'll begin to really transmute those negative thoughts that try to come into play. That does not have to be the reality here, and I don't think it will be. So expect powerful change in this situation. Don't let pride get in your way. And we get one more. Yep, look. Believe in the impossible. There you go. I'm telling you. And this is blue moon. All right, so we have 3 very powerful messages to wrap it up here so that you know whenever this conversation is going in, there's going to be some powerful changes I feel due to the conversation. They're already feeling them internally. I feel like you, whoever I'm reading for here, may actually already be in that energy. You're expecting that. You're actually bringing that. You're manifesting that. You're believing that something that maybe perhaps you felt was impossible at one time can actually be possible at this time, that you can bring it into manifestation. Okay, and they're saying any pride between the both of y'all needs to be dropped so that you can have a very clear-cut conversation from the heart and actually obtain progress in this situation. And I feel like that's what's coming up. All right, my loves, that's what I have for y'all today. Hopefully it will resonate. If it does, don't forget to hit the like button. I will see you guys soon. Have a wonderful Saturday. Bye, guys.